basically I'm gonna be going into every single Toca Boca world and rating and showing what's in each location in that world. So today I'm gonna be starting off with Busy Plaza, but let's just get started. So this world I'll be doing last since it's the free world, but we're gonna first start off with this world, which is Busy Plaza. As you can tell, I have everything from here, so I'll be going into every single location, saying what there is and like what little cute items you could find. And yeah, let's first start off with the mall. Okay, here we are in the mall. So we're gonna start off with this side over here. So here we have this little, well, not little, it's actually a pretty big phone. And then we have this little cute wallet that you could take. So this is the code. Okay, so here I guess we have some money and then this little toolbox that you could take for your role plays when you're building a home. So here we have some electric scooters that you could also take with you to your Toca Boca home. And then here we have the electronics store. So my favorite items from here is the GoPro, the laptops, and then this phone or that phone up there, and then tablets for the kids. Anyways, let's go to the other side of the mall. So here we have the little welcome area. You could take this little mouse for an office room, and then some magazines as well. Then we have this playground for the kids. You can slide down, and then here is an ATM machine. So yeah. For the last thing is this flower shop. My favorite flower from here is this one, and up here we got like a few that you can mix and match. And I'm pretty sure these you can also grow your own flower, which is pretty cool. And you can also take these to your Toca Boca house to do as role plays or just have decoration. Now let's move on to the second floor. Here there's also like a map of what's on each floor. So like we just went to the flower shop, so the flower shop is on this side. Let's move on to the second floor. So here is the clothing shop, which they have really cute clothes. Like this little shirt up here is very cute. This little headband, as well as these glasses. Then here we have the glasses area, which I kind of forgot Toca Boca had this, so I may be taking some once I'm done with this video. Then over here we got some frozen yogurt, which I'm gonna grab one. Then we have this little spa area, which you could do role plays in, like having a spa day. And here is a little red card, which I'll be doing another video on all the tricks in Toca Boca, so stay tuned for that. Then here we have some stuff for the kids. So here my favorite thing must be the outfits because they're super cute, but you can also find them in the like character creator area. All these clothes are on there. Then we have this baby, which is the ones I use for my role plays. And I didn't say here, but my favorite thing here is the nail polishes because I don't think there's anywhere else in Toca Boca that has nail polishes, but I might be wrong. Now we're gonna move on to the last and final floor. So here is like the food court of the mall. So on this side we have, I'm pretty sure, boba and donuts. This looks really good, this area. You can also do role plays here and like making your own restaurant or like a day in a life working at a restaurant. Here we have a cleaning room, so you could get some cleaning supplies. And then here we have a cute little outside area. So you could take some of these animals for your role plays, like these birds up here. Anyways, that's all for the mall. I would rate them all a like 8 out of 10. I do recommend getting it because there's like a lot of stuff you could do in the mall and a lot of like items you could take for your home, like from the mall to your home. So let's move on to the next location in Busy Plaza. The next location I'm going to be doing is Huss, that is right over here. So let's go in it. So here we are. Huss is like a home like decoration store, so I kind of took a lot of the items already, but I'll just show what there is. And yeah, I really like these plants here. Here we have this little sloth machine, which is really cute. Some are kind of ugly, but then there's some that are super cute and you can take for the kids' rooms. Here we have some mailboxes. So there's a mailbox that's like a brown grid one, and it's super cute. So if you're wondering where it is, it's right over here in this spot. Here are the candles, and then some other little random decorations up here. Another ATM. And then here's where you take some photos, so let's take a photo right now. And here's how the photo turned out. Okay, so here's everything that Huss brings. I would definitely buy this for when you're decorating your home. It's very cheap, I'm pretty sure, so it's not like, it's pretty worth it. I feel like I'd probably rate it like a 5 out of 10. Let's move on to the next location. The next location I'm going to be doing is this area right over here with the crab. I'm not sure the name of it. I'll put it on the screen, but this has 2 parts. I'm pretty sure they connect, so let's hope it does. But let's first go to this side. And I guess they did not connect, but it's okay. These 2 do come together in the pack, so it's not like you're gonna buy 2 at once. So like this location comes with 2 parts, which is the restaurant part of it and then this part of it, so there's no need to buy like both. Anyways, here we have a little gift shop with some surfboards and some like swimwear. Then we have this chocolate banana area. It's pretty cool for role plays. And then here we have the fishing dock. So let's see how far it goes. We also have a boat over here that if you go down, it brings up a fish, I think. Yeah, it brings a crab. And you can move around the boat. There's some sea animals. Oh, it goes down too. There we have a crumpet, which these are like kind of collectibles in Toca Boca. So in another video, I'll also be making a where to find crumpets video. Then a diamond, some seashells. So that's all that this part of the location has. So let's move on to the restaurant part of it. So here we are at Grill, and this is the restaurant side of the location. So let's go and see what there is. So these chairs you could take with you to your home in Toca Boca. You can also take these napkins, but you can't take the napkin like little stand it's on. Here we have the little like salt and pepper like shakers, and then some more of these little like stools for your home, and then also these little like plants. Those are also really cute for your kitchen, so I will be taking those. And then here in this area is where you find those like red and white like towels, and they're also in different parts in Toca Boca, so this is not the only location. And then here you have the little like fridge of the kitchen. So that's all for this area. I wouldn't really buy this. I mean, like, it's pretty cute for role plays, but there's not much that you could like get for your home in this area, but I would rate it a like 7 out of 10 because the items that it does have, it's super cute. And my favorite part is definitely the like ocean area because you can do like swimming role plays or something. So yeah, anyways, let's move on to the next location. The next location I'm gonna be doing is the bank. It's in the middle, this little tower. So let's go to the first floor. Here we're at the bank, so let's go inside. We have an ATM machine over there, and then this cute little dish. You could also take this for your home. A little area for the kids to play and draw. Here there's also some like random stuff like some gold and random like things that these codes like open this area that I'm gonna show. I'll open that in another video of all the tricks in Toca Boca. Now let's move on to the second floor, but it's called floor 56. Here we are in the second floor. So over here we have an empty desk area which you could use for like maybe a role play of starting a new job or something. Then 2 office cubicles. And here's where you could find these little like postcard stuff that you could put on your bulletin board in your home. Then we have some extra clothing. And then over here is a printer. I think it's actually, yeah, you could duplicate the stuff. So if you still want this over here, you could duplicate it and it'll make you a brand new one. And then here we have, I guess, the boss's room. Here in it, but we have like this little shirt for a kid, another shirt. And then we have this little like aquarium area, which is super cute. And then here's a little dog that you can take for your home in Toca Boca. We have a water fountain, which actually works, so it's pretty cool. And then my favorite part of this location is the drawing board. So here you could just like write something, like I'm gonna write hi. And then you could also erase it with this right over here, and it actually erases, which is honestly pretty cool. Anyways, then we have a laptop over here, so if you don't have them all, you could get the laptop also from the bank, and some waters. And then this, it moves up and down, and it's pretty cool. Now let's move on to the last floor, which is like the rooftop. So here we are to the rooftop. This is like a little food court area. So here we got these menus that you can take, and this little bell. We have this cute plant that you could take. I have some food up there, and then these items here. And I didn't know this was here, so this looks really good. So here there's some strawberry jam and some blueberry jam. Then here we have a helicopter, so right over here. It doesn't fly, but and then we have this little like clothing piece there, and yeah. So that's all for the bank. I'll rate it a 5 out of 10. I do like all the stuff it brings and all the role plays you could do, but it's not my favorite location. Let's move on to the next location. Okay, so the next location I'll be going to is the fancy restaurant. I'm pretty sure it's the name. So let's go to the first floor. So here we are. So this is a little elevator, and this is like the kitchen part of the restaurant. So here we have some like yummy dishes and these breadsticks. We have some little cute plants that you could take, a cheese grater, like in like a little like pizza. Oh, okay, yeah, a pizza little like tray. Then we have this little like thermometer. We have some more like big pots in the little cabinet. This little razor, which you. We have a blender up here, and then this little like cookbook that you can also take. And I feel like it would be super cute in a kitchen. And then some pizza boxes. And then here is some food. So here you could like get some strawberries if you've been looking for those in Toca Boca. We have this cute little like animal, like a penguin, and some more food. So now let's move on to, oh wait, I forgot there's another side. Now let's move on to the other side. So here is a little, I guess like, no. So here's a little closet for changing your clothes, for cooking, and a sink over there, and then this is where you wash the dishes. And then here there's some trash, which I guess you could also use for your role plays, like taking out the trash. Now let's go to the second floor where the restaurant is. So here is the main entrance of the restaurant. So here you have some change of clothes, the bathroom, which you could take these little towels. We have a few sitting area, which I didn't realize this was here, which is honestly super cute. I took that just in case I forget that it's here. So yeah, here we also have some napkins, so you could take this with the tray and everything. A piano, which you cannot take the piano, but you could take the chair and the microphone, and the little dog. Then we have a chocolate fountain, which you could make your own ice cream, some like marshmallow with strawberries, some fruits over here, and it looks really good. Then this little cart that you cannot take with you, but I think there's a hidden crumpet here. No, there's just a hidden rat, like ratatouille. Then here we have this little deck with another seating area and some golden dishes that you could take. There's like a certain code. Yeah, the code, it's somewhere hidden in the restaurant. I'm not sure where, but that will be for another video. And then you'll be able to take the golden dish. So that's all for this restaurant. I would definitely recommend it. This is definitely one of my favorite places in Toca Boca. I would rate this a 9 out of 10. I really like all the stuff you could take from it and all the role plays you could do here. Now let's move on to the next location. Now I'm gonna do this apartment right here. I'm not sure the name of it, but let's... Okay, here we are in the apartment. I'm not sure the name of it. I don't know if it cut off because it glitched, but here is this apartment. So on this side we have a mini bedroom with this little cute sweater, and then some paintings that has a hidden gem back there, and you could like put like storage back there. We have this little bathroom area that you could, then this little hair clip that you could also take, but we'll give it to her. And then some more of that olive oil, some coffee grounds, some peaches, some food down there, and there's nothing there. This little tablet, and then the main bedroom. So I'm guessing this is a studio apartment, so it's quite small, and honestly I wouldn't really buy this. I'm pretty sure the only reason I have it is because when I bought the mega pack a couple years ago, it came with it, but I wouldn't buy this. The only thing I've liked from here is, I think over here there's some keys, and I already took it, so yeah. But yeah, I would definitely not buy this apartment, so I'd rate it like a 2 out of 10. Then we have the courthouse, which I'm gonna go into right now. Here we are at the courthouse. Again, this is a location that came with like the mega pack, so I personally wouldn't buy it, but it came with it, so let's just see what there is. So we have this cute little plant, and then here's like a investigation room. There's some like little like stuff here. Then we got like the courtroom, which I think here, yeah, there's like some wigs, and then if you click like, there's like a certain button, yeah, this one you click, it like turns all black, which I never figured out how to turn it off. And then here we got that room, but yeah. Anyways, I definitely would not have bought this if it wasn't for the mega pack, so I would rate this a 0 out of 10 because there's nothing to do in this location. Then we have Sea Life Aquarium. I think it's what it's called, so let's go into it. Here we are at Sea Life Center. I really like this area, but let's show what there is. So back here we have some little cards that were in the bank, so you could take some of those as well here if you don't have the bank. These cute little globes, some seashells, magazine, and then these little like paper masks. And then we got these cute paintings up here, which if you have like a beach house, you could use those paintings. And here we have this aquarium part of the location. So these, yeah. So when you click these, they take out some glitter, like star glitter, moon glitter, or like this other type of glitter. Some cute little animals. We have this little like cherry blossom trees. Then here we have the ocean, some animals, and then this cute little goldfish that you could use, like maybe like getting a goldfish for the kids as a role play, and you could put it into this little jar. And then there's so many cute animals up here, like this one, and then this rock you could do as like a pet rock role play. Anyways, this is all for this Sea Life Center. I really like this location. I feel like there's so many cute items you could take and different like stuff you could do in role plays for this. So I would rate this probably a 9 out of 10 because you could do a lot and there's a lot of cute stuff. So the last location is the hospital. This is the biggest like one in this whole area and probably one of my favorites in this whole area. So let's first go to the bottom floor. Here we are. So first we have this little area that like I guess like the dirty clothes go into. Then we have this ambulance that you could actually use. You can't move the ambulance, but you could like use it. And like the drawer, not the drawer, like the door like moves side to side. And then this as well. Oh look, that's so cute. Then we have a little sitting area, a little phone, and then here we have some stuff. So we have some masks, and then some doctor's clothes, and then some nurse clothes, and then patient, and then cleaning. This cute magazine, and then these little baskets I use as laundry baskets. And then here we have the lockers. So each little locker has some stuff. So you could like add some stuff. You could take some stuff. Like this bear is super cute for a kid's room. And then a washing machine. And then here I'm pretty sure it's also like a little trick. You gotta kind of, I don't know what you do, but I know it's something. Oh look. Yeah, I don't know. It's like a trick. So that will be in the tricks video. Now let's move on to floor 0. Here we are at floor 0. So on this side we have the check-in. So we have some hand sanitizer that you could take for like the main entrance in your home. You have some random things up there, some little cast, and some wheelchairs. And then we have a car over here, and then some little books over here they could also take. Here we have the food court. So this bag you can use as a beach bag in Toca Boca. Then we have some foods like some wraps, some burritos, and like some like actual dinner plates, and some juice boxes on this side. And here's the dining area. So we got some bread on there and some like little like vegetables. Then we have an outdoor seating area, and then out here you could just, I guess, look out to the nature. Now let's move on to the second/first floor. Hospital. So here is a veterinarian. You could measure yourself. Here's for the cats. Here's the x-ray room. You could take this little rope and you could also go in there. And another phone. And then here we have, I guess, like the lab with all these little like random stuff. And then a book bag. Then on this side is the waiting room and some magazines. And then over here is the surgery room. So here we got some hand sanitizer and some random other stuff here. And a cleaning room, which you could, there's more masks and some other clothing. Now let's move on to the baby room. Here we are to the second floor. So we got a mini vending machine with some more clothing items. A kid's waiting room with another laptop. The doctor's room. And then some more rooms for the hospital. A bathroom. Some food, and then another room with some milk, and then a little plant over there. And you could close the curtains as well. And then we have a mini waiting room. And then here is where you can find some babies in Toca Boca. So you could get like this one, and then a little sloth. And some more over here. And then here you could get some more robes, and then these are the clothing that you can use as when you role play as a mom. And here's where you could do an x-ray and ultrasound. So yeah, now let's move on to the last floor. Here we are at the last floor. So we're gonna start off on this side. So we got some more clothing items. Here we have the coffee maker and then a vending machine, a little ukulele, I think. Here's this remote that is covered in band-aids, which I used to use this in my role plays, so I might be taking that. Then here's this little pajama set that I've seen everywhere, like almost every single like Toca Boca player uses it, so I'll be taking that as well. We got a shower, a toilet with a little pigeon, another doctor's room, and some more hospital rooms. I almost forgot about this side. This side we have a little animal room, I guess. I'm not really sure what this could be used for, but it's there. And then this little bedroom with some more clothing items, which this dress is actually kind of cute. Anyways, that's all for the hospital. I would definitely recommend getting the hospital because there's so much stuff and like role plays you could do here. Like there's so many items you could take, and also so many role plays you could do in the hospital. I would definitely rate this a 10 out of 10. Okay, so that's all for this video. The next world I'll be doing is OK Street, so that will be my next video. My favorite locations that I toured today was the mall, the hospital, and Hus. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.